Did you know that Telluride Ski Resort is pushing to eliminate certain affordable homeownership opportunities for locals? Let's dive into the details. Meet Two Rivers, a small locals neighborhood about 15 minutes from Telluride. Affectionately known as Whoville, it's comprised mostly of single-family homes and requires local employment and owner-occupancy as part of its deed restriction. This not only keeps the home prices more affordable and protects the opportunity for homeownership for local families, but it also creates a solid, tight-knit community with very little turnover. But in 2017, Telski approached San Miguel County about buying all 24 of the remaining vacant lots in Two Rivers with the intent to build rental housing for their employees, which is not allowed in the deed restriction. Two Rivers residents wanted to see these lots be made available for sale to locals as intended, but the Board of County Commissioners felt at the time that they, quote, could not afford to say no to someone who is coming in and saying we will build affordable housing, unquote. And so began a tedious negotiation process between the Two Rivers HOA and Telski. Weeks later, a compromise was reached that designated 12 of the future units to be owner-occupied, making Two Rivers residents comfortable enough that they submitted a letter of support of the Telski housing project to the county. The exception agreement was then approved, and Telski purchased the land. It took Telski 5 years to begin working on the first phase of their housing development, which comprised of 9 single-family homes, 6 of which were designated to be for sale per the agreement. Construction was completed in the summer of 2023, but as soon as the homes were finished, Telski again approached the county to change their exception agreement to allow them to rent all 9 homes, citing high mortgage rates as a hindrance for locals to afford to purchase these homes. But Two Rivers residents were skeptical of that reasoning because at the time, 2 homes in the neighborhood were under contract to be purchased by locals. But even so, in the spirit of getting the houses occupied, Two Rivers supported a temporary agreement to allow Telski to rent all 9 homes for 1 year, which was in turn approved by the county. But in December 2023, 3 months after the agreement to rent the units was approved, only 5 of the 9 houses were rented. Occupancy eventually maxed out at 6 of the 9 houses, but only 5 are occupied as of today. According to Telski, certain houses are just remaining empty as leverage for hiring. And now that their temporary agreement to rent the homes has expired, instead of selling 6 of the homes to locals per the original agreement, Telski is again approaching the county to ask to rent all 9 homes in perpetuity. And as for the remaining 15 vacant lots they purchased in Two Rivers, they've stated that they are no longer interested in developing them and requested to be able to sell them to another entity, all of which would likely be developed as rental housing. Discussions are ongoing, so if you're interested in preserving the opportunity for affordable homeownership near Telluride, keep an ear out for upcoming meetings.